Welcome back, y'all.
Oh, hello.
What?
Didn't see you there.
Welcome back,
to the D5
Questers.
Hello.
We have the gang here again.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
Who's ready for
Gone
another
but
game?
not forgotten.
That's true. That's very true. Do we have a word of wisdom? Read.
Let's go for the wow. Wow.
There you go.
There was the wow.
That's it. That's
the
it.
wow.
That's all we
this
got.
week. I hope you heard it. He wasn't close to his mic.
The episode was brought to you by a sneeze.
You heard it here first, folks.
Never hold it in. It could blow a gasket.
Blow your darn brains out.
I learned that
But
the
if you
hard
let
way.
it out, it could stop your heart.
That's
You
it.
guys, if you guys ever want, I'll tell you my shard story.
Sure.
Never try and keep your eyes open when you sneeze. It could blow them out of your skull. Ha-ha!
Yeah, there's world records for that.
There's a reason that's something I don't do.
Brought to us by...
Oh, I thought it was sneezing.
Rutabagas.
Brought to us by golf. If you suck at it, you can always take up fishing.
I guess.
Oh, that one hit me right in the heart.
Never been golfing, never been fishing.
You're
Got
missing
me.
out on both.
Says the guy who went fishing with me.
Says the guy who went fishing for his brother's bachelor party.
Yeah.
Woo-woo.
So what are we? Are we on...
Episode...
we're somewhere in July now, aren't we?
I don't know. Still day before...
Still got fit stitches in my finger.
Still the day before
man.
Father's Day.
Still.
So I think it's around my birthday already.
Does that rapid release?
Let's put it this way. Yes.
4
Awesome.
episodes at once.
All right. Well, last time we were playing a little bit of Star Wars when I was the game manager. Yeah.
Yep.
Does anybody remember what was going on? You want to share?
We were on a ship.
Oh, I don't have my Star Wars theme on.
We are on a ship,
Oh, man. That is...
Yep.
being
That's
towed
correct.
by another ship.
Yep. Collectively, let's remember everything that we've
Oh,
been up
yeah.
to so far.
And if I'm not mistaken, everybody was saying, no, Visk, you can't do it. But then he did.
I can and I will.
He pulled it off.
So,
There we go.
What?
oh, great Star Wars background.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's subdued.
But that's nice that we're mirrored.
Yeah.
It's fun.
That works
That's
so good
neat.
because it actually looks like it on mine too.
Yep. We are mirrored
It looks like I'm looking straight at you,
on
actually.
OBS.
Hey, so yeah, summer's winding down, thank goodness. Haven't had a drop of water in months. And I'm not talking about the weather.
Yikes. Indeed.
I'm talking about my body.
Not me.
How are you alive?
I have no idea.
I've
Yeah.
been,
Have it the foggiest.
I've
Yeah,
been
you're
drinking about 64 ounces a day.
Yeah, you're terrible.
Nice.
Working out.
Husband's a CPA.
You're horrible.
Same here.
Yeah, you're-
Oh, you can't see my water bottle here. There you go.
Yeah,
Here's
you're
my
a
water
jerk.
ball.
Awesome.
64
Okay, so
ounces
you
of candy.
guys, you finished Cloud City. You went back just in time to get run off again, right? You guys run into a doctor. This is a quick refresher. You saved the doctor, got onto the spaceship, transport ship, right?
The dynamic
We
class
fought the law. We
freighter.
fought the law.
And the law won.
Yeah, and he started transporting you guys to destination unknown. At which point,
We got
what
a
I thought
starfight.
was an engine problem turned out to be a gravity well generator. Stopped you in your tracks, pulled you out of hyperdrive.
Yeah.
Co-pilot was killed in the incident.
As well as
Captain
Slaughtered.
was knocked loopy, and you guys are adrift in space. And then, unbeknownst to you, another ship grabbed onto you, cabled you to his, and is flying away with you.
We're
That's pretty
floating
close
away.
to where we were left off.
Floating away.
Gentlemen,
Let's
I think
go.
we had 2 people in the med bay.
H is floating
I think
away. We're losing him.
I was floating away.
Come on back now.
Come on back to me now.
I think we had Zor and I can't remember if it was Brian or Visk that went to the med bay with him. And the
No.
other 2 were in the cockpit trying to figure something out.
I remember Bran being in the cockpit.
I think I was in the med bay.
Yeah, you were, Zor, yeah.
Yeah.
I can't remember
I don't think
who
anybody
the
else
other one
was
that
in
went to
there
the
with
med bay
me.
was.
The doctor was.
Well, sure, because I'm taking care of him.
Are you?
Yeah,
Somebody
well,
check
him
on
and
Zor.
the captain.
I don't remember where I was. I think I was firing a gun.
No, you and I, we were having like arguments or something like that. I'm trying to remember.
Oh yeah, Brown was standing over beside the entrance/exit to the ship because he was untrusting. So I think it was Thrall that went to the med
Man,
bay.
maybe we should
Fisk
have
is in the
we
cockpit.
should have listened to
There
our
we go.
own replay.
Oh no.
If only there was some way for us to go back
Yeah, not now.
and listen.
We
Too
have
late. 5 minutes in.
our little astro droid fixing the ship on the outside from the few hits that you took. And you
Yeah.
guys found his little buddy. Thank you.
Little buddy.
Hey, thanks, little buddy.
Okay.
You're welcome.
You are so welcome.
So you guys
You're
are
coming.
currently tracked to the ship by cable. Is there anything you guys want to try doing right now?
No, I think we were content with letting him drag us in. Can't really
I say hide. I'm gonna hide.
You want to hide?
You're gonna
I want to shoot the cables.
you wanna
There's
shoot
a-
Oh yeah, we were gonna try and like shoot the cables.
Yeah.
Somebody's like, "Can we do that?" And then we were like,
Yep.
"We'll just be dead in the water."
Yeah, because the hyperdrive's not working.
I'm gonna look for a place to hide.
Well, it's the hyperdrive, not the engines, that was taken out. So
Oh yeah, and I have no skill in that, so that's why I'm in the med bay.
I can't see
Okay.
what it rolled on.
you guys
Nat
wanna
20
try,
probably.
blasting with the ship's lasers, or sorry, they're not lasers.
Oh my
What are
gosh,
they
that
again?
rolled really
Wait,
fast.
didn't the guy?
I thought they were
talk to
turbo
us?
lasers.
I thought the guy talked to us and said if we tried, he would just kill us.
I'm looking for a place
Nope.
to hide.
Holy crap! Should we re-listen to what we last did?
I really cannot remember.
All right, maybe we should just restart this.
No,
No,
No, we'll keep
no.
John,
What's up?
lead on.
So you
Very
guys have
decisive.
lots of decisions to make, but before you guys can do anything else, all the sensors, beepers, sirens, alarms start going off all over the ship.
All of them at once. Where's
What's
the
that flashing?
fire? Okay.
What's that flashing? Go strap yourself
You
in.
got safety
We're gonna jump
alarms,
the
you got
hyperdrive.
buzzers, you got a really weird thumping sound going on. You guys
There
gotta
any-
try and figure it out and how
Are
to
there any
stop all
escape
this stuff.
pods on the ship?
No escape pods.
Yeah, are there metallic clinks like we're hearing it on the hull?
Nope.
Buzz
You're hearing it.
droids.
Sounds like it's coming through the PA system.
Ah,
Oh, the other ship's in trouble.
I don't know. Maybe we fight them on their own ship. It's like way bigger than ours, though.
What if we take their ship?
I'm gonna go to a console somewhere.
Yep.
And make a use computer roll, just to
Okay.
see if I can figure anything out.
Please do.
Let's see. I'm gonna throw. I think I can throw the ship up
You
on
got-
the screen real fast.
18.
18. You figure out what you're doing on the communications console, and you realize that one of the things you're picking up, the thumping, the weird sound being picked up and played over the ship, is actually a transmission from a party
Man,
from a nearby freighter.
Party?
I think that's
Party.
us.
It is their type of music that they like listening to.
Oh, I try and
And
hail
your
the party
captain
ship.
was listening to it prior to him being knocked out.
I try and hail the party ship.
Okay, so you turn off the communications, which stops the thumping. So now you hear two other alarms going off that were already sounding, but the thumping is gone.
I think we talked to him in rap.
Okay, so you're in the communications room, which is just down the hallway from the cockpit.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, other ship, come in. Party ship.
Hell, party shit.
Victor,
You
726.
turned off the communications in order to stop
Charlie.
the thumping sound.
Kilo. Turn them back on. Hail that
You
shit!
turn it back on, the thumping
Yeah,
starts
hey.
again. But that's all you get.
Oh man.
So
Fire-
from that
fire
you
on the
assume
ship.
that your communications dish, it can only receive, it cannot transmit.
Let's get that R3 unit on communications, see what's going on.
Could be. It could be that the
R4?
other.
Yeah, let's get that R4.
It could be that the
R4
ship
is still
blocking our communication.
complying with
Nobody
the last
asked
given to
you.
repair the ship outside hull armor.
Smack you silly.
Oh man, is it outside right now?
They're still working on fixing on it. If you guys had a small asteroid come through, it would tear the ship apart.
Yeah.
So he's still working on the armor plating.
How close are we to the other ship that's dragging us along?
Your two ships are touching.
Oh.
Ah.
Oh.
There's a boarding party.
Are they trying to board us?
No, you have not heard anything trying to connect to your ship.
Okay.
He's just tracted you to his ship. Okay? You still have the other two alarms going off. In the communications room, there's nothing else flashing or going on, so you might want to change your rooms.
Yeah.
What other
Well.
alarms are going off?
You guys, what other ship rooms do you have? You have the cargo bay, you have the comms room, you have the
engine
bedrooms
room.
on either side of the wings of the ship. Up at the front, you have the cockpit.
The garage.
Then you have
What's in
the engineering
garage?
bay and the engine room.
All right.
Where would you like to go?
You know, hang out in the port dormitory.
What's that?
Might as well sleep.
Might as well sleep.
Check out the cargo bay.
Bran goes and pulls up a bed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Bran to check out the cargo bay.
See if we can't find ourselves a weapon or two.
Okay, you guys return back to the cargo bay.
Bran,
And you
Bran,
guys-
was it?
Yes.
I see you're headed to the cargo bay. Perhaps I might be able to come with you, my good man.
I have
Yeah.
suspiciously a nod.
I nod suspiciously in return.
As a refresher, here's our characters. Don't worry, you can pretty much duplicate Visk and Bran.
We're the exact
Two
same.
boffins.
They're both Bothans.
And both of us are scoundrels.
Yeah.
Okay,
Bran,
so
tell-
you guys
tell me about
walk
yourself.
around the ship. As you pass through the comms room, you take a hard left, and you pass by the hallway leading to one of the rest areas, which is one of the one side rooms on the port side. Yeah. And you walk into the cargo bay. In the cargo bay, you see a bunch of different crates. You see a couple of lockers, but for the most part, it is empty and bare. This is where one of the droids' docking stations was that came out, the R3 unit, the astromech droid. It's up there helping R4, okay, which is nicknamed Shorty. And they're the ones repairing the outside hull right now. You guys want to look around? What do you want to do?
Shoddy.
Search the lockers.
You search the lockers. You find random items of clothing, a couple of pairs of boots. Nothing really fancy, though.
What
A
about
couple of overalls. Looks like mechanics or engineering clothes for most part. A couple of spanners, tools. Nothing else much of importance.
Anything in the crates?
You open up one of the crates. Inside is an empty hold. Looks for smuggling, transporting something through security blocks. But nothing inside.
Could always hide in one of these.
Sorry, is that?
Oh, I said we could always hide in one of these.
Yeah.
My thoughts precisely.
Okay. But there's only a couple of them, not enough for everyone to get in one.
Well, as far as I can tell, voice from the abyss, there's only a couple of us in the cargo bay as it is.
Save your own skins if you
Trying to
wanted
shoot
to.
me.
Right at that
Biofilms.
moment, Zorziga just has this feeling of like, I wonder what everybody else is doing. It must be that sensing the force, my keen sense of force sense.
So let me try and understand the situation at hand. Kicked out of hyperspace.
Yep.
From another ship.
Yep.
Which is now attached to our ship and
Yep.
bringing us close. And then there's a
Yep.
third ship,
Nope, just the two ship. Well, yeah, the third ship, but you don't know how far away it was.
that party ship.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's got those underglows.
And we have a whole bunch of alarms and stuff still going on.
Yes.
And we have no communications.
And there's nothing
No.
in the cargo bay.
No.
How close are we to
A
being...
couple of empty crates look like they're used for smuggling people.
How close to the other ship are we?
They're attached to us.
Right, but are they? They're.
No, so at this point,
Are they just dragging
the
us?
Talon, your ship is pressed up against their landing struts, and it's holding you away from them ship, but it's keeping you bound to them with the cables and the landing struts kind of bouncing each other out. Right, so it's not going to pull you in closer anymore, right? But it's
Okay.
not letting you go exactly either.
So we're just kind of along for the ride.
At this point, yes.
All right, I'm jumping on a gun and I'm shooting up at the ship.
Okay, throw. Roll.
What's my modifier?
Probably.
I don't know. What do you have for modifier?
Well, it's
I'd do pilot for the time being.
yeah. Or yeah.
Do you have any skill for piloting?
I don't remember what we did last time.
I'll even
Shoot
take
again.
a skill in gunnery or anything else like that.
Well, then it's
Targeting something.
more than likely for you. It's either like a +5 or 'cause
So,
if you don't have
give me
anything in
+2?
pilot.
Oh, sorry.
Let me pull up Starship Combat.
Starship Combat.
We should
I don't
probably
remember.
should freshen
Yeah,
up
I don't
on
remember
this.
what we did last time because we were all shooting before.
I'd just say pilot for the time being.
Yeah, it's all good.
Sure. And you're at minimum range. Like, you can't get any closer type thing, so I'll give you another +2 for a +4.
But I'm not
Free
a
modifier.
pilot.
+4, or no, that'd be a +3 because my modifier is 1. So that'd be 14.
14 ties goes to you. You successfully blow off one of his cable clamps off of his ship,
Nice.
rocking him. He was not counting on the ship still being serviceable, let alone people still being awake and moving on the ship.
Didn't he talk to us?
So you kind of took him by surprise with the first shot and blasting the one of 5 clamps off of your ship.
Nice.
Okay? The ship trembles and shudders as the first cable is blown away with the blaster fire being so close. Okay? So everybody on the ship feels it.
Whoop, whoop.
Okay? You have
no
another
cave.
alarm that is now going off as well.
Another alarm?
Yeah.
Now we got an air leak. Life
You can
support's
only
going
assume
down.
it's coming from either the cockpit, the engine bay, or sorry, the engine room, or from the med bay. Zora, you still happen to be in the med bay. Bran, Visk, you guys are currently in the cargo room.
I'm making it for the. I'm telling this to Visk. I'm heading for the cockpit.
I'll come
Okay.
with you.
Bran,
Not
Visk
because I
making
don't
the way to
trust
the
you,
cockpit.
because I
Instead
wanted to
of
go
going
there in
back
the
through
first
the comms
place.
room directly, you guys decide to swing further around to the bottom of the ship, to the rear, which you have the engine room to the back, and then heading straight past the med bay, you guys can go straight up to the cockpit from there. Okay? So as you guys pass by, you can hear one of the alarms is coming from the engine room. You can hear, as you pass by the med bay, an alarm coming from there, at which point you see Zor, and you wave at him. Okay?
Brian, you go on ahead. I'll
Hello.
check the engineering bay.
Okay? So, Bran, you continue up through. Thrall, you want to take another shot?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so you're going to retarget again. I want you to roll for targeting again and take another shot.
That is going to be a 15.
That's with your +4?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that definitely beats the other one. So you blow off another one of the cables. The ship shudders and shakes again. The same alarm was already going off, so you still have the 3 alarms going off right now. Okay? But you blew off a second of the 5 cables.
Nice. I'm gonna shout, Shorty, if you can hear me, better turn off them alarms.
As you shout that, Visk makes his way into the engine room. Zor, you got an alarm going off where you're at in the med bay. And Bran, you finally make your way up. You're just passing by the communications room back up to the cockpit.
I'm going to do a perception check in the engineering bay, see what I can find.
Okay, roll.
That was 16. Tickle ya.
Hey, you successfully passed your perception check, and what you see is a bunch of flashing lights over on the engineering console on the actual engine itself.
So I run over.
Okay, you run over to the engineering console, and I'm not going to make you do another check because you already passed your one computer check. And from what you can tell, it's saying that you are low on fuel. Something must have happened on the exterior of the ship, and you've lost most of your fuel.
I try and shut the alarm off.
Okay, you acknowledge the alarm, and that's enough to shut it off, but the lights are still flashing red on the console, on the roof of the room that you're in, and most likely up in the cab of the ship itself.
What's our ship's call sign?
Silver Talon, if I remember correctly.
It's all right, Silver Talon. We'll get you repaired.
Whoa, Secretariat.
And I just kind of pat it.
R4 and R3 astromech droids have finished the repair on the leak that was coming from the fuel tank and have rebonded the external armor, are continuing over to the inside of the ship now.
See?
Okay, Zor.
Just as I predicted, Silver Talon.
Zor, up to you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try and figure out what this alarm is. It just came on.
Okay, you get a computer check or something for me?
It's only gonna be a perception, because that's about as good as I got.
Well, that'll be an easy one to beat.
Oh, okay.
Well,
I got myself a 28.
Oh, that definitely beats the 2 I could roll.
26.
Okay,
26.
so definitely easy. You walk over to the computer console in the med bay, and you see an alarm going off. You acknowledge the alarm, and it pops up that the waste disposal system has backed up and needs to be purged.
sorry.
So with the
Yes,
shaking of
need
the
to be
ship,
purged
it set
for
off
the
the
med bay.
sensors that the level in the waste disposal system was at max capacity and ready to blow apart, which would flood the interior of the ship with floating fecal matter.
Fantastic. That's exactly what Zor wants.
Okay, Zor?
And they
so
think
what,
they're on the party ship.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm wearing a mask. It ain't a big deal to me.
Let's go.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
For this moment.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'll do my best to use computer to,
Okay. While using the computer, you find that there's a purge for the bottom side of the ship and for the top side of the ship.
user
A
friendly.
vent that goes directly to the ship above you.
Suck on
Fantastic.
this.
I mean, wow. It's almost as if it was
Suck it.
given to me as a device.
Okay, where do you want to direct the flow, and then slam on that purge button?
So don't be that guy.
Below, because I'd hate to ruin somebody else's
day.
That's what
No.
I can steal that engine. Steal that.
No, let's
what if that
let's
becomes
do our
our
best
ship?
to hinder this other vehicle if we can.
You hit the purge button, and that blows out a pressurized tank of nastiness directly upwards and into the electrical component underbelly of the ship above you, right into the cannons and hardware of the weapon system.
They're firing refuse at us.
Only
Nothing
one man
happened so
would dare
far,
to give me
but
the
you're quite
refuse.
proud of yourself that if nothing else, you've at least covered another ship in space poopy.
I say we beat Star Wars.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's it.
We've won.
Great job, guys.
Job done.
Let's give it up for John.
Wow. 23 minutes. And we have our own ship to boot.
That's a new record. A new space record.
Up next, Criminal Empire.
One ship down.
Okay, so Bran, you're making your way. You're up in the cockpit there. You see Thrall on one of the weapon systems. Thrall, at this time, you can take a third shot now.
Alrighty.
Zor scratches a hash mark on the wall.
It's a 20.
Into the screen.
Okay, it's the 5. Okay, Thrall, you aim up at another one of the cable clamps. Take aim, and you fire. Another shutter runs through both ships as you've blasted another one of his cables. At this point, the captain, apparently seemingly by himself on the ship for how much long it took him to react, decides to line up his own cannons against yours and fires.
Whiff.
Okay, and I need one of you guys to make a roll for me for your ship.
I vote H.
Because he's shooting at the cannons, right?
D100.
Yeah, he's trying to disable the cannons.
D100.
Wait. Sorry, I dropped my D20.
Oh.
Here it goes.
Good thing we're not playing Warhammer.
Right.
Any modifier or just raw?
Just raw, please.
13.
13, okay. So while he does disable one of your cannons by firing at it, the resulting coating of nastiness all over the cannons actually shorts out the system and blows his cannons off the bottom of his ship, temporarily disabling the electronic system in his
Refuse to the rescue!
ship. Gran, by this time you've made it into the cockpit. You can still hear one alarm going off.
All right.
You make a computer check, please.
Computer check. Check. Triple check.
Ooh, this one's going to be a little bit of a harder one for you to beat.
Where's my computer check? There you are. Use computer, right?
It's right there.
Yeah.
25.
Oh, hey, fantastic. Okay, you decide to
Jigsaw
check the
time.
computer system on the main controls for the ship, at which point you find out, just a second here, is this one. It's actually an important one. Where's that here?
Raise a glass.
Oh. To you.
You find that
To
your
the
ship
refuse
is on
master.
a collision course. Due to everything that has happened, you have no controls over the navigation controls.
On a collision
You-
course with what?
Either need the code from the captain, or you're going to have to ask the astromech droid Shorty for help in getting the navigation systems back under your control.
Shoddy!
Anybody got persuasion?
I'm going to hail Shorty. Shorty!
Hail, Shorty.
Hail, Shorty! I need some
Okay,
help in
as,
here.
as you open up the
Hail, Shorty!
communications with Shorty there, he responds with a little beep, bop, beep, boop, boop.
Oh,
I'm like,
that's me.
To which I say,
Basically asking you what's up.
Shorty, we need. I need. I'm trying to think what you said.
Help.
I need you to
Help with
fix the navigation so that we can navigate our way out of here.
He squeals excitedly and then cuts out of the comm. In other words, saying that he'll be right there.
hopefully.
We'll see.
Okay. Well, they had just finished up top, so they were coming down inside anyways.
Hey, Shorty, I'm not really good at computers. Can you install my...
Am I the only one who speaks binary? Okay, I just want to make sure.
I speak Bothan.
Yeah, right. It's as good as binary.
Beep, bop, doop, boop.
Racist.
I probably would know it. I mean,
Okay. Visk, back to you. Where are you going to head next?
I'm going to see if there's any sort of emergency fuel system. Or emergency fuel reserves, as it were.
Okay, so you want to head over to the engineering bay then?
Yeah, I'm still there.
No, so you're in the engine room. Okay, the engineering bay is the opposite side of the ship from the cargo bay.
Yeah.
So the cargo bay
jeez.
is the rear aft, and you're going to go to the rear port to go to the engineering bay.
I go there.
Bam, right there, engine room.
To the port.
See?
I
Okay.
get that picture.
I'm doing this all from memory too for the ship layout.
Yeah. Look at you.
Okay, so as you make your way over to the engineering bay, you find the doors locked with the blaster shields closed. There, you know from when you first enter the ship, there's a second door over on the loading ramp side. So you make your way over there then?
How long will it take me to get there?
It'll only take you a couple of seconds, 20 seconds or so.
Then, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
making your
You're
way
going to
back
head over
to
that way. You're going to pass by the med bay. Again, you're going to see Zor, and you're going to give him a quick wave as you walk past. Okay. Zor, what are you up to now that you've officially cleaned the system?
What am I gonna do?
Yeah, you got the captain, you got the doctor in there. They're both stabilized, but they're both unconscious.
Oh, I guess if that's what they are, and I know they're stabilized, I guess I got nothing else to do in here.
Yeah, due to your
Calisthenics.
monitoring and faithfulness, you kept them going. So
So I poke my head out the door and I look around. Do I see anybody?
well, you see the R3 unit come down from the exterior of the ship on the droid platform. and he zips past you, beeps a couple of times, and then goes into the cargo bay. And then you see R4 coming down, Shorty. As he zips past you, stops, looks up at you, gives a couple of beeps, and then boogies on down to the main cabin where the controls are for the
What did he tell me?
piloting the ship.
What was he saying?
What's that?
What was he saying?
Oh, he's just saying, "Hey, good job," and continues on.
Oh, well then, as he was zipping past, oh, well, thank you, little friend.
And he turns back around as he's driving forward, he's looking backwards, and gives you a quick whir of yeah.
So I guess we're gonna wander the closest way to wander. I guess that'd be aft. You know.
Okay, so you're gonna head over to the crew quarters then?
No.
One of the few rooms you haven't gone to yet.
No, that'd be, I guess, towards the engine room.
Okay, so you're gonna wander back to the engine room.
Yeah.
Okay, cool with that. We're gonna go back to Thrall.
Okay, I'm gonna go over to the other gun. I'm gonna fire at the now decimated his destroyed gun.
You're gonna fire at his destroyed gun?
Yep, because it's a weakness in his hull.
Okay, that'll be the easy roll of beat.
12.
12, cool. 5. Okay, so you take aim and you fire on his disabled gun. You open up a crater in the bottom of his ship. Your ship is rocked as you blast, the shockwave coming back around, right? The droid successfully, well done on that. The droid successfully repaired the armor, so no damage is taken to the ship, with the flying debris coming off the crater in the bottom of the ship now. The ship, you've successfully compromised its hull, you've compromised its electrical system, as well as various other systems, including life support on their ship.
Nice.
Okay?
Okay.
Who are we at now? Brad, you made it into the cockpit?
Well.
Okay. You got R4 up there with you by this time?
I do speak binary, by the way.
Ah, there you go.
Oh,
See?
perfect.
So,
Okay, so what do you want to ask Shorty?
I already told him. Shorty, I need the navigation fixed so we can fly our way out of here.
Okay, so Shorty does a little whir, and he boogies up to one of the circular ports where he puts in one of his little mechanical parts into.
Shorty, calm down.
It starts spinning back and forth as he tries accessing the computer systems. Seeing as he's been away from the ship for a while, he does not have access to much because he's got old codes for the navigation system.
No, really.
I'm sure it'll check out.
Okay, so you have some routes that you can fly, but you do not have access to the entire navigation system for the ship.
All right.
You have some old coordinates that the ship has been to, as well as a few that were already previously plotted that are still open.
So he's got some old astrogation data.
That is correct.
All right. What's the nearest?
We don't want
what's
to
the
jump
nearest star
far then.
system?
Or else
We don't have a whole lot of fuel either.
We'll have it hyperspace hazards.
The newest one that is in there is for Cloud City. The one that was plotted to where you were currently going is locked out, was Preaston.
Okay.
The ones that are open to you, if you want to know, are Camino, Colvis, that is Bothan space. You have Kashyyyk, a moon near Kashyyyk. You have Ryloth City. Bespin Cloud City is currently locked out. And you have Nar Shaddaa, specifically Nal Hutta.
So it's everything that's near the Outer Rim area.
I vote we don't go to Nal Hutta.
If you're looking at the galaxy star map.
We can go to the Bothans.
You guys do not have enough fuel as it is to even go there. So the only option that you have at this moment is none. You're still attached to the other ship.
Well, I mean,
oh yeah, that's
if we detach from the other ship.
Is there a way to get fuel from the other ship onto our ship?
Yeah,
due to the
Space
blast
pirate.
done, you've blasted away the only port that would have been accessible for transferring fuel.
That's okay.
Shucks out.
Can I tell how much fuel we have left and where it would get us to if we were to detach from the other ship?
You asked Shorty to check to see how much fuel you had in relation to the destinations you do have access to, and you come up with Camino being the one and only option for being able to fly to successfully.
Dang.
Safely.
Okay. All right. Well, I plot a course for Camino, and I say we need to get. And I get on the comms. We need to detach from this other ship.
I'm gonna keep firing.
Thrall, would you like
Oh, now that I heard that on
an
the
extra
comms,
hand?
I
Yeah, if anyone else wants to jump on a gun,
I
it's
kind of
good.
just do a 180 and I hit the panel since I'm close to the turret access. I guess I'll hop on a gun. Let's see how
Okay,
we
so
do.
you got the port and aft turrets firing together then, and you both roll separate die there.
Oof.
9.
Mine was a 7.
And this is against the cables to the ship, correct?
I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. What are your rolls?
20.
No,
20?
no, Jacob.
Oh, I said I got on a gun too.
Is there a third gun that he can get on?
There were 4 guns altogether.
Oh, okay. So you
The
guys.
surface gun above.
I take my 20 back to the engineering bay.
Yeah.
Mine's a 7.
7. Okay, 7 does not make it, so you completely missed the shot. You didn't. The gun wasn't arced in the proper position in order to fire on the anchor, so that shot misses. Jakers, your shot hits true. Both the ships shudder again as 4 of the 5 anchors have been blasted off. His ship is looking pretty tattered at this point. You got debris
Oh, no.
flying out and
We've
away
lost
from the
it.
ship in all directions.
I'm
It's
still here,
looking like
Jakers.
a
I'm still here.
pretty good little battle for this little ship taking on this light warship.
Oh, okay. Cool.
It was his rookie mistake pulling us in right beneath him.
Hey, whoa.
It's like when you try and scratch a cat on its belly. That's basically we're the cat.
It's
We're
exactly
like,
what. Stop it! Stop!
Yeah.
Still have 1 more cable.
I'll
Okay.
roll again.
So the last gun is going to be on Thrall's side. He's on the
I say we
starboard
jump
side.
to hyperspace with them attached.
Sucker.
Just rip his. Oh yeah, it's nat 20. That's a 24.
We won't make it.
Okay, well, I'm not even going to worry
Let's
about
figure
that.
out where the weak spot is.
The last cable is blasted. All the alarms and everything on the ship goes silent as you guys are now free to drift in space with a little bit of rocking. You guys have a little bit of fuel left. The engines above have been fixed, though you have a little bit of hyperdrive. You don't have the full extent. You guys have enough to get away at this point.
I don't know if we want to go to Camino, though.
Well, it's not like there's a choice.
Yeah, but you think about what Camino is and where.
Hey.
Isn't that where the
Well,
clones are
there's
made?
always the option to stay and destroy the other ship if you wanted to.
Well, no, because we're in the time of the Empire where they don't really. Camino's been subjugated for years now.
Alright.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. To Camino! I'll fly the ship.
Okay, at this point, you guys punch in the navigation chart there with the droid R4 Shorty, and your ship goes into hyperspace.
Do you need me to pilot
It
it?
takes off.
Do you need me to roll for piloting?
No,
The
because
droid is taking over control.
yeah, you have astronavigation help.
Shoddy got it.
I'm gonna roll
got
for.
pilot.
Yeah, you would use use computer on this one.
I
anyways.
have piloting, though.
You got Shoddy
Yeah,
working
if
on
you
it.
got piloting, you can take over.
I'm just gonna sit down and ride.
Just let the droid do it, man.
Fine.
The use computer lets
Shorty,
you set the
Shorty take
astronavigation.
us to Camino. I go back.
Okay.
I'll go back
So,
to
Brand, you're going to take over the ship for a little bit?
No, I told Shorty to take over. And take us to Camino. And notify me as soon as we're getting close. And then
Okay,
I
Shorty
go to
turns
sit
around
down.
while using the electronic port on the ship there in front of him and affirms your order, and we'll notify you when you guys get there.
Oh.
I go and sit down in the communal area.
And it feels like we've gone to hyperspace.
Yeah, done it.
You guys
Should have told you all
rest
to
up.
make the jump. Get ready for the jump to hyperspace.
I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna roll a ride check because I'm just gonna sit down for the ride.
Because you can't
I'm
ride.
guessing you pass.
18.
Well, there's a ride skill. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm
That
sure
would
that's
be
like
included for the
that's like
ship.
for banthos and stuff.
Yep, sure it is too. But I think it's applicable.
Okay, is there anything else you guys want to do on the ship while you guys are moving through space?
I'm gonna turn off the gravity.
I'm gonna
Turn off
crack
the
open a
gravity,
cold
try
one
and
for
save a little bit of
the
energy.
co-pilot.
I guess I'm just gonna wander
Pour
on
one
back
out.
to the
It's for you.
med bay.
You're supposed to pour it out.
Make sure things are good.
Okay, you guys. Zora rolls into the med bay by floating in and kicking off the wall. Sees the doctor and the captain floating above their beds. Thank goodness you put the
I was
restraints on.
joking with
Hold them down.
I was joking with the gravity thing. I'm not gonna do the gravity
Do
thing.
they happen to
I
have?
only
I think
sleep
I asked
in
this
no zero
before. I
gravity.
can't remember what you said, but we don't have any Bacta here, do we?
Any what?
Bacta.
No, you don't have any with you. All you have is a basic med kit, and you have an onboard med bot, but nothing else.
Okay.
So they can do simple surgical repairs, but nothing
Well,
too fancy.
when I know they're good, I just go out to the main hold area where the comfy couches are. See if anybody else is out there.
I'm gonna
That's-
come
that's
sit
where I
down.
went.
I'm gonna come sit down and play a game
Watch
with
a
You wanna-
space opera or
you. Want
something.
to play a game?
Back
Did
home
you
we
say the
call
word game? There's a circular table in the middle of the common room that lights up and whips through a couple different games that you have the option of
My
playing.
favorite show is on 3 Men in a Bothan.
Okay. Thrall, what are you up to?
I was asking Zor if he wants to play a game. Zor, you want to play a game with me?
Indeed. Is that a game of strategy?
Yeah, it could be.
I can give it a hand.
I'll lean
So
over.
it pops up for a game of strategy. Looks like a fancy game of chess with different sizing monsters with different.
Bro, you acted
Natural
like we
weapons
don't
on
know
their
what
bodies.
space chess is. Come on.
I lean over to
I bet
Vis-
it has a real
I lean over to
name.
Visk.
Wonder
You're
what
in the
they
common
call it.
area.
It does. I remember what it. I can't remember
Are you
what
in
the
the
name is,
common area?
but I do know it does have a name.
It's got to have a goofy name, right?
Or did you ever come to the
Okay.
common area?
I have not come to the common area yet.
Last. Okay. Well, that's
Visk
right.
was on his way to the engineering bay.
Oh, right.
Visk.
So-
Yeah, the other door is not locked, but it is not powered. So you could try forcing it if you had enough brute strength.
The door that took me 20 seconds to get to, that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Shit.
How long do we have before we get to Camino? Do I know we're going to Camino? I'd imagine I know we're going to Camino.
No, no one shared
you'll
that
get there when you
information
get
with
there.
anybody.
Dejeric or Mobius?
That's the game.
Or Chatez?
Chatez.
Still, nobody asked me where we're going.
I don't really care.
What does it matter?
We're alive.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not the strongest person. Not the strongest Bothan.
Okay.
But
You need some rippling muscles.
I think I'm going to make a knowledge bureaucracy roll.
Ooh.
Okay.
And see what I can find out about. Like, basically hop onto Google and just
The
Google,
HoloNet.
Google Camino and see what I can do. See what I can come up with information-wise about Camino, so when we get there, then I'm not acting a fool.
Okay. So you move up to the navigation room there, just behind the cockpit.
Yeah,
Sit down at one of the computers and start going through.
I invite Bran to come along if he'd like.
I'm watching them play their game.
Wise move, my friend.
I wanted to make a bet with you.
You look up to see what your destination is. It is a water planet in the outer rim. It has various races that live there and work there. almost 95% of the planet is covered in water. There are a few places where there's access lifts from the surface down to the deep ocean.
Okay.
Oh, here we go.
That you are headed towards one of those landing pads.
Okay. So I'm just gonna Google
That's
Camino.
what you get. There's the
I'm gonna
images.
see if I can hop onto the Bothan net, www.bothan.com, and see what I can find out.
The spy net? You're gonna try and access the spy net?
Not the spy net, not the spy net, but
the
The
Empire right to
Bothan
us.
Information Network.
their information system.
Uh,
BIS, Bothan Information Systems.
yeah.
You successfully log in and into Bothan Network.
I got an
What
8.
do you want to know?
I got an 8 on gather information.
To load into the BIS.
Or I got an 8 on knowledge and a 5 on gather information.
Okay, so you get onto the network and you start asking around. What do you want to ask about specifically?
If you have it ready, John, I'd like to know kind of their leadership, who's in charge on Camino, who do we want to talk to, and how do we talk to Caminoans? Because I've not been to Camino.
You don't have anything for who's in charge right now for where you're headed. What you do have is a translator in R4 that you could use, so you're going to have to take him with you.
Okay.
Okay, for communication, and it gives you various other things, what activities going on the planet, construction, work being done, farming on the agriculture side, as well as various other high-tech things that you don't have access to because you're not a high enough class person to know that information.
What did they say? What language do they speak?
What's that?
What language do they speak? Did it say?
They speak various languages, but their own.
Kimono, I think.
Kimonian, or whatever it's called.
Are there any construction projects of note immediately surrounding the landing bay that we are projected?
There are large habitats being built beneath the surface, as well as those that are being constructed above the surface. The one you're going to is a deep sea habitat that is being constructed on right now, so it's going to be heavy construction, lots of off-world races working there, as well as Caminoans directing them. From what you can remember, a lot of the Caminos are all clones of themselves, is how they propagate their species, with very little love for anyone else, including their own race, other than those that are willing to spend money for them or on them. Okay?
Okay.
They have a high level of technology, but they're still building and improving themselves.
Okay. Okay.
Okay?
I close that down, open up Solitaire. Space Solitaire.
Okay, you close that down, open up another games. Basically, you guys are de-stressing at this point and along for the ride until the ship arrives.
Let's sing a song.
All right, how are we going to play this game? How are we going to find out who wins? How are we going to find out who
Play the
wins
game,
this
see
game?
who wins. Okay, it's going to be the same thing as the last game you guys played together. You're going to roll the dice 3 times. Whoever wins high wins. If you get 2 lows, you lose. If you guys tie, then it's going to go to a 4th round to see who wins the game with the higher die.
All right, let's do it, Zord.
All right.
So whatever you guys are going to roll, might as well roll a d6.
Oh, decent. Man. We were both
Highest
powered.
highest number wins first game.
Quick question: where are we at on time?
Oh, well, we got 10 minutes.
I got a 6.
Hey, don't worry about it.
All right. 3.
You're not playing yet.
I'm playing Solitaire. Space Solitaire.
You got a 3, I got a 4.
He's gambling. He's gambling
Alright.
with somebody.
I got a 4. First round goes to me.
Yeah.
Okay, Thrall wins the first hand. You see one of his large gargantuan creatures walks up to Zor's leader token that he has, swipes across his neck, basically beheading him, stands on top of his body and does a muscle flex of
BS.
and wins the game. The game resets, ready for the next match.
Well, this is a stupid game. I didn't even want to play anyways.
Play it again.
fair.
Best 2 out of 3, son.
Play it again. Sit down and you play it again.
So he pulls out his blaster, sets it across his lap.
It's not fair.
Oh my gosh, I rolled a 3 again.
I got another 4.
Damn.
Want to put some credits on the next game?
You have Thrall once again. He employed the same tactics and got the same results with this large gargantuan creature walking up to Zor's leader token. And again,
Statistically speaking,
this
Zor, you
time
might
he
be
grabs
able to
both
win
of his
next time.
arms, puts a knee into his back, cracking open his chest rib, and then throwing him to the ground. Standing on top of me once then does a little muscle flex.
Ain't your kind supposed to be pretty strategic?
I feel that I lack the subtleties of this game.
Hey, I teach you. Let's go one more time.
Now watch careful this time.
Alright, here we go.
See what I do.
Oh my gosh, 3?
6.
It's like statistically impossible. What the frick?
Okay.
Nazi.
I'm playing with weighted dice over here. Now I roll a 6? Lame.
Okay, Thrall once again. This time he completely wipes the floor with Zor.
Didn't even lose
He
it.
only
Didn't even
loses
lose a
1 or 2
person.
of the tokens, and Zor has all of his tokens taken out.
Jeez.
Each of them various positions of arms breaking, neck snapping, backs being broken, monsters slamming monsters into the floor,
One's a Sandman.
various other claws and bites and everything else
Tusken
going on.
One's a Tusken Raider.
It's a complete massacre. At one point, you see Anakin Skywalker hitting little Padawans with his lightsaber.
As the, just the destruction goes on, I just stand up and just move to the side and sit down.
Zor, disgusted with his strategic ability, just walks off.
Gotta know when to hold him, know when to fold him.
Fisk, how are you doing with your
Start singing my
space
song.
solitaire over there?
I rolled a 6.
You rolled a 6? You're rolling a d6, are you?
Mm-hmm.
My
Well,
song,
you win that one.
My song is "You Got to Know When to Hold."
Okay, you want to play another hand?
When to fold,
See how well you do with the cards.
I close it down and
know when to walk.
That's good, because this is what I rolled with, so... So if you had gotten anything 5 or below, I would have won.
okay. Time-wise, how long do we have before we hit before we land at Camino?
I'd say
So
probably
you
about
asked
8 minutes.
R4 how long it's going to be. He turns around and words at you and basically telling you guys got enough time for a quick
Smoke
sleep,
break.
a quick rest.
A siesta.
I'm gonna go sleep.
My good droid, I do not speak binary, I'm sad to say. Perhaps you could slow down and translate it into a language I do understand.
He said we're going to be here
One
for
of
a
the
while. We
screens
might as well
lights
go
up
to
beside
sleep.
the droid that you're facing, and he puts it out into a language that you can decipher on the
Little
screen.
ticker tape.
Kind of. It's on the screen, so not quite ticker tape.
001 1000
maybe an LED screen or something like that.
In zeros and ones.
0001111.
Probably in Boston,
1010
like I said, a language
110.
you could understand.
Eat it, Boffin.
Hey, Brand Muffin, you want to play a game?
How do you know my name?
I heard you saying something.
I don't play
You
with
better
your
you
kind.
better start wagering some of that coin that you guys just earned on it, eh?
I go and
You're not helping your case, son.
I go
case?
and find
Play with your kind.
one of the dormitorios and start getting ready for a quick snooze. But before I do that, then I send oblations to the deities that Bothans praise.
Oh.
Okay.
Ship explodes.
You move off to the port
Thanks.
side into the crew quarters. You see that 2 of the beds are used. One would definitely be the captain's, the other one being the co-captain's. The 3rd bed is empty.
I take that one.
Okay, you take that bed on the port side. On the starboard side, there are 3 other empty beds in the same condition, that they are open.
That's convenient.
Well, geez.
I go and take
Okay.
the top bunk.
Yeah. Well, they're all laid
I
out in a
also
row,
take
so
the top bunk.
They're all top bugs.
head to toe, head to toe, head to toe. Okay. So is that pretty much it? You guys want to all take a quick siesta, a quick nap, a quick snooze?
Rest up.
Get some sleep and sleep.
Sloppity sleep.
R3, perhaps you would be so good as to wake one of us if we run into or encounter any further trouble.
R4 burrs and weeps that Bran ordered to give him in orders to wake him when they
I'll take that as a yes.
destination or getting close to.
I'll take that as a yes. I
He
still
does
don't
not.
understand.
And turns around and continues flying the ship.
Oh, good.
It's a good droid, that one. It's a good droid.
I got Botham, that one.
He means well. He means well.
Okay, on that note, I'm actually going to cut her here.
All right.
Gentlemen, thank you for thank you for that. First round coming back. That was well enjoyed. I like that. That was good. Okay, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
D5
in space.
D5